My microphone was off. How about now? Do you hear me now? Oops. Oh, what's going on here? Here we go. Better. Okay, good. I'm right on the mic, and I'm trying to speak fairly loud so that you can hear me okay, but um, yeah, hopefully this works better. But yeah, I'm just going through and showcasing some fun decks and things that I've been working on behind the scenes lately. Get that going. Master of Keys. Okay, Master of Keys into Redress Fate should be the play. Had to turn it down a bit even, but it's better than having to blast it trying. Oh, okay. So then I'll back off the mic a little bit. All right, Redress Fate. See if we can get that on the board. I forget how much mana she gets per white match, but that worked okay. Didn't get a lot from it, but that's fine. Master Keys is awesome. Probably clear some room in my hand for when I get uh, assemble the players down on the board. Put another Aurelia down. Why not? Oh, does he have ambiguity down? Oh, that's annoying. Well, I'm still in control for the most part. I think he just destroyed his own Aurelia. Oh, man. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a difficult battle going into it, but we'll see how we do. Right of the Moth. And now mine has Death Touch. Oh, great. This is not going well for me. So how about... Well, this will sort of help. Oh, okay. Well, that ended up working out all right. So yeah, that's one of my fun mono white decks, and I'll show you my other one I'm having a lot of fun with. I just pulled Metastatic Evangel recently, so I've been having a lot of fun with that card. I'll show you what I'm doing with that with Grandmaster of Flowers. It's probably the next one that I have queued up here. I had a Dakon deck, but I'll have to rebuild it. Don't remember how it goes exactly. But it was built around Redress Fate and all that. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so Assemble the Players is going to be good for this deck because we're going to want to pull our creatures out into play. And Urza assembles the Titans. It's really there for the third chapter in this saga, so hopefully I can get the Evangel and the um, what do you call it? Both creatures on the board here. So yeah, the Overlord of the Moors and Metastatic Evangel. If I can get them both on the board, then that'll be great. Here we go. So we're that third the third chapter of that saga is going to be gaining us loyalty every time we create a new creature on the board. So that will get us to his third fast. Huh, did I not get loyalty? That's weird. Should have been getting loyalty there. Um, well, we're close to the full loyalty anyway. Oh yeah, and then War Leader's Call helps to clear the board. And then you got two choices. You could throw it on the spirits or on the evangel, and it's going to be very nice for us. And yeah, very quickly wins games once you have those pieces on the board. I guess you really just need the evangel and the overlord of the Mistmoors on the board. And yeah, that went well. Let me see if I can remember how I built that deck on deck before. It was also built around Redress Fate. And I think I was doing Evangel. We can do Inexorable Tide to even more speed up that. Uh, yeah, I think I was doing Shieldred, Evangel, and Master of Keys. And then from here, you can redress, or not redress fate, Ripples of Undeath, Golden Wish, Volt Strider, Aegis. Then what was the last thing? Let's do Mana Crypt. Or actually, probably Requisition Raid. That's probably a better thing in this deck to keep things going. But Yeah, that with Mistmore, Metastatic Elspeth VG seems like it could be fun. Yeah, I don't know if I've tried that yet, but it could be fun. Let's see what happens with this one first, because what I want to do is see what happens when Metastatic Evangel keeps triggering Shieldred. If it continues to bring things out of the yard for us, especially Master of Keys, then I'll continuously be um, destroying my library and keep pulling things out. Okay, Ripples of Undeath is a good one. I cannot guarantee this is going to be a great deck here. I'm just trying some stuff out. I have other ones that I know work, but dang, this battle's kind of nuts. I usually just destroy all the non-spell stuff. Or, yeah, surveil it. Uh-oh. Probably lost this one. Oh well. Let's try this again. I'll throw that Elspeth Vanguard in here for the heck of it. Why not? So, take out Ripples. Since I have Golden Wish in here. There it is. So if I have Evangel and um, Elspeth Vanguard, it should proliferate for me, which would give me mana or loyalty. If things are working how they should. Mm, nothing great there. But then that'll make Shieldred harder to flip, so that is one drawback to not having Ripples in here, but let's see what happens here. Man, is everyone just using the same cards in here today? Like, human tokens. What do we got? Tide, Volt Strider. Okay, as long as we got Volt Strider, that'll help. Don't need Tide. Good. We flipped her. Let's get some life back. And what else can we do here? Not a lot of great mana generation happening here. Interesting. Do I want any of these? Probably not. Evangel. Alright. Now what happens? Don't want any of those. Here we go. Something's happening. Where are my Master of Keys, though? That's what I want. Okay, now what's happening? I don't even know. What if I'd replace the keys with Shieldred instead? And try and bring them back. Where'd we go? Here we go. Destroy my library. Now we got something going here. Hit the loop timer. Gonna say no and then just see what happens here. Because I'm not even totally sure. Pretty sure I could just keep this going for as long as I want. I don't seem to have a way to keep it from continuing on without hitting the loop timer, so there you go. Ah, there we go, finally. Maybe not. Could swap out the Evangel. Yeah, true. But what's the fun in that? No more animations is the fun in that. But I just wanted to see how big it would get. Normally, yes, I would agree with you, but we're showcasing. Okay, so obviously that deck is very slow to get going, so if I were to actually try and use that for anything serious, then I would have to work on that deck a lot more. But that's just for funsies. Um, I think I was playing around. Oh yeah, that one just gets right of the moth. This is a pretty fun training grounds deck. I'll run it once here. I was trying to build out a standard version of my Legacy Dahada deck, but there are three cards that just are not replaceable in standard right now. Um, Hazoret's Undying Fury, Dark Ritual, and Deploy the Gatewatch. Two very broken cards. Well, I guess three if you count Deploy. But they help you win so fast. Okay, let's get Dragonhawk down and then hit our another round. Um, there we go. Mana Crypt. Oh, that thing. Okay. But I pretty much won here anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that was pretty fun. I don't love her mana gains, obviously, and I don't think there's anything in black that really needs to that you need to use Dahada for in here. I bet if I looked for it, I could find a card that slots in that's mono black. But yeah, this could run with QK, of course, or any other Kalemne, anything like that. But D is easier to scroll to in the Planeswalker selection screen, so I end up using Dahada a lot more than most people, I think. Do I sometimes avoid playing otherwise good fun decks because the token animation or similar effects take way too long? Oh yeah, like I never or almost never used tainted adversary and stuff like that for that reason. Healer of the Pride decks, sometimes I'll avoid. I played Hallowed Haunting loops for a long time and I got so sick of them. So, yeah, plenty of things. I'm a huge advocate for cutting down animation times for that reason because I just don't usually like doing that to myself. What else do I have in here? I know there are a couple other ones that I wanted to share with you. Oh yeah, I'm working on this Redress Fate deck for colorless. I'm annoyed by yeah. Well, Grist number 3 is the worst because not only are you likely to die from it, depending on when they cast it and what's going on, but also those freaking creatures take so long to spawn that I pretty much avoid using it myself, and I hate it when I see my opponent use it too. Okay, let's try and just get things into our graveyard here and see what we got for Rite of the Moth. Okay, we got 12. How many creatures do we have? We got 2 master. Okay, got Oger in there too. So we will um, exile one of our spells. I like when I'm able to exile Redress Fate and then just continuously use it. But yeah, Rite of the Moth is good. Let's get Master of Keys down. Yeah. Keep destroying our library. I guess we got a Sunken Citadel down. Hmm. Don't like that. Ripples is in here to be able to spam his first more often. But I probably should have some sort of artifact in here to fetch, but it's not that important. This is mostly a Training Grounds quick win deck anyway, so that one went well. I don't know if I've shown off this Kasmina deck that I really like. Um, this is one of my favorite Kasmina decks in Standard right now, so show it to you how that goes. We want, I guess, Owen Path Journey, but we really want Master of Keys. Then, as we keep getting more of these Sunken Citadels on the board, her first just gets more and more gooder, and pretty much everything that I choose is for free. As long as I keep that Sunken Citadel on the board. And let's draw 3 here. Because I didn't think I needed any of those other cards that I had ready for me for free. That is the one thing about Phenomenon Investigators. If you know what the next 4 cards you're going to get are and you don't really need them, then it's not really doing a lot for you. like everything that I have in my hand, so I guess I'll just do this. Level up everything. Jade Light Spelunker is in here instead of Galta because once this deck starts looping, you want everything that has an ETB to be able to continuously do it, not just once per turn. Though there are ways to get around that with Galta. You could reclaim your Galta and then recast a new one if you have one around. I didn't even get Knowledge's power down, but didn't really need it. But yeah, that's typical of that deck. So it wins pretty easily. Stolen Goods. It's pretty much the only removal in that deck besides what I can grab from her second ability. But yeah, that takes care of most threats in this deck. Or against this deck. What else do I got here? Oh yeah, I was playing around with that Tameo. So this is so far what I've got with this deck archetype. So it's actually Acid Rhapsody that put me on to trying Hunger Tide Rises with the Evangel. And what I found is when you use the third chapter, you're going to be able to grab things from your these cheap creatures from your library, even if they aren't in your graveyard. When the Weaver creates these little Golgari insect tokens, and it's the same Golgari insect tokens um, that this saga creates. So when you get to the third chapter, you can choose to destroy your. Well, actually, it just destroys them for you. But when you do that, it puts in the one of the creatures here. So we got Streetwise Negotiator for a quick win, and then Crow Whipcracker for destroying anything on your opponent's side. Um, Sometimes this deck takes a little bit to get going, but it doesn't. Gosh, another Kilroy, the same. This is the same deck I started with, so that's weird. I don't know why they're matching me up with him again. Um, Hopefully this goes okay. That was not an easy battle last time. Uh oh. Okay, so we want Whipcracker, Swarm Weaver. What we really want is the Saga and Evangel down. If we can get those three creatures down first and then play the Saga, things work out well for us. So we got some stuff to fetch. All right, perfect. Stop doing that. Um, I'd like to get to her third ability. Okay, as long as you're not stealing the one I want. Let's save Evangel so that I can cast them both at the same time and not get them stolen from me. Son of a gun. I don't see much to steal either. Or steal. Okay, well, there's at least one way I can get them both out. Will this work? Okay, but I wanted the thing down. Okay, this is just, I'm not. Give me an easier opponent so I can show this off. Hmm. Cool. Don't know what that was about. There we go. Mm. What is even doing that? Is it this? Exile target creature and it's targeting itself? Alright. Greg being Greg. I hate it when my decks bottleneck like this, but Tempt with Discovery is very much worth playing. There we go. Okay. So we get the Saga proliferation going here. So you just keep replacing the insect with your new creature. And then just keep wiping off their side of the board if you want. And then you keep doing this. And as you see, um, the Evangel just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And then if you can find yourself a streetwise negotiator, then you win. So let's do that. Okay, threats undetected. If we grab a Streetwise Negotiator, then we win. And there it is. So we don't need that. Put this down. Buff up our Evangel. And doesn't usually take this long, but that is what I was trying to do. um, Let me just see if there's anything else I wanted to showcase for you guys here. Oh yeah, my Ren and 7 and Ren and Realm Breaker decks. These are fun. I've been playing around with this card Walk-in Closet a lot. It's pretty cool. Return all land cards from graveyard to your hand. Those cards gain full mana. That's this room that I'm playing it with. And yeah, with Blossoming Tortoise, bringing in 6 Demolition Field. Huh, I don't actually have what do you call it? Sunken Citadel in here, so I should put that in here instead. What should I take out though? I guess Chalk Outline, though I don't love taking it out because I won't have much removal other than Coalition Victory. But this is a TG deck, so I usually go pretty light on removal when it comes to these Training Grounds decks. Unless I start really losing a lot with them, and then I have to reconfigure things. But it's um, it's a pretty good deck for winning somewhat reliably. There are a lot of people playing Grist back in town decks, including me, but just thought that you should know that it's really taking over the meta in Training Grounds, at least as far as I've seen. This walk-in closet doing its thing. Hmm. They have a. I think they have Omen Path Journey down too, or not sure. Walk-in closet. Pretty awesome. And then I also built a very similar version for Ren and 7 that I will show you here in a minute. Almost the same thing, except instead of using Galta, I'm using Titania and Argoth for the flip side here. When you match a land support's gem, your first creature is +4/+4. At the beginning of combat, your turn, this creature is +X/+X until the beginning of your next turn. X is the amount of shield on land supports you control. So we're just going to be flooding the board with lands and pumping her up as big as we can. And the whole Omen Path, Sunken Citadel combo there should help with that. Should really help with that. Okay, we'll need Blossoming Tortoise and 6 down first, I think. Oh, shoot. Wasn't expecting that to happen. That was dumb. Let's see, what can we do here? Guess we could do chalk outline. Throw some Sunken Citadels down and maybe get some gem conversion happening here. That's good. Good. What I wanted. All right. Why is that card being disabled? I don't know. Anyone out there know why that creature is disabled? Doesn't matter anymore, but I have no idea what was doing that to him. Okay, good, good. Get Titania down. Wipe the stupid creatures away. I'm just doing this more for fun, not really to win, so I don't really care about the detectives being down or not. And yeah, here we go. So it is a land creature, 6. So it does get buffed by Blossoming Tortoise. And let's see what we get with Walk-in Closet here. Looks like a bunch of Sunken Citadels. That's cool. Not as big of a buff as I've seen it before. I've gotten her into the hundreds, and that one took a little bit longer than usual. Just because I wasn't pulling out the things I really wanted to, but um, that deck usually wins a little faster than that. I think the Renin Realmbreaker one is probably a bit more reliable just because her third ability is a better finisher than, or just better overall than Renin Seven's abilities, I would say. Though I still love Renin Seven's first ability. It is very good. I'm going to try and put these down at the same time. Okay, Omen Path Journey is a good one. Don't need. I'll keep them both in hand. Walk-in Closet. Not a lot of great stuff to pull. Oh well. All right, awesome. So Omen Path Journey will pull out 6 because 6 is a land. And we don't need any of this stuff. Chalk Outline is good to have in my hand because it is my only real source of removal. Okay, there we go. Things are moving along here. Then with all these sea gems around, we can get a lot of mana there too. Yeah, that's a little more typical of this deck. Can set up pretty fast. But yeah, that's a fun one. Um, yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to share with you all today. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out here. I just put up a Liliana, um, what's her name? Of the Dark Realms on my YouTube as well. So if you're still looking to find some recommendations on her, I have some decks on there that I really like. So feel free to go check that out. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all in